Good day and welcome to your reading for today. If this reading has found you, then there is likely a message here for you. Okay, my name is Trish and welcome to Ancestral Ascensions. And we are just going to ask the Divine or Creator for messages for whoever has decided to join me here today. Okay, so the first card coming out is the Bridge. And the second one that has come out is Authority. We have Renewal. And we have a Loneliness. I'm going to get a few more cards out here first before we begin. So we have 3, 4. We have Love and we have Target, and I think I'm going to get one more. Because I'm going to do the 7 chakra one today. So we have one more. Dream. Wow, what a great card. Okay. So this first card coming out is the Bridge, and the Bridge is in the root chakra position. So it is about a transition to a new situation or a new environment. So this Bridge is saying that the Divine is absolutely protecting you and supporting you as you make this movement, as you begin to really ground yourself and I want to kind of really settle into the I am. So maybe you're moving into a new home or a new community or something like that that helps just to support who you are at the root of what your being is. So the I am, which is the core of your soul. So I do see there is a transition, and you are being supported. So as that root chakra, that central nervous system is really, connected to this. It sounds like this is being very supported for you, that things are making a transition and for the good. I'm going to get some more cards on these as well. But in the sacral chakra, we have the Authority card. So in the sacral chakra, it is all about manifestation or creating things, but it's also about your sexual reproduction organs, creativity. So with this authority is the ability to influence or control others' actions or decisions, right? And so when we think about that in the sacral chakra, so I feel like this has been something that you've come to master. And the sacral chakra is a really interesting one, of course, right? Because when I think of this sacral chakra, it is, whenever we think of like sexual abuse, say for example, sorry, I'm a therapist, so I'm going to talk about these things. But when we think about sexual abuse, like this is what I think about, is getting the authority over that. So if there's been any kinds of, I call that spiritual abuse, any kinds of sexual abuse. So I feel like if something like that has taken place with you in your past, you are now your own authority. No shame holds you back anymore. There is nothing to be ashamed about when you find yourself in situations like this, where there is an attack on the sacral about who you are, your reproductive system. And even with that being said, any races that have faced genocide, those types of things, that can absolutely have an impact intergenerationally on the sacral chakra. So what I'm seeing here is that you are feeling this authority here in the sacral chakra. You have taken up your place within the circle here. And what I mean by that is, the circle of life, as we see that Lion King's a great example. The medicine wheel is another great example, is seeing that circle of life. You are stepping into your place here on this physical plane. This is the responsibility that we all must do, is take our place. And I feel like you've really overcome any kinds of blocks or, stuck energy that might have been here in this sacral chakra. Now, with being able to move that energy out of the sacral chakra, you are now going to be able to manifest whatever it is that you would like to manifest a whole lot easier. Because when we deal with any of these things that keep us stuck, and, I have listened to this podcast to, the lady's name is Kelly Marie Kerr, and she is a Christian-based yoga teacher, but what she talks about is about like the body function or system as represented in the Bible. So like, anything below the heart, below the heart chakra is like the Sodom and Gomorrah. So that type of an area. So what I see is that you have really bridged your authority here in terms of your root chakra and your sacral chakra. So this is all in alignment. And because you have gone ahead and healed these two chakras, it is giving you this renewal energy here in the sacral, in the solar plexus chakra. So that feeling, or so that place that is your confidence, like, and this is all about making something stronger, healthier, and more dynamic after a period of decline. So you have absolutely put some really tough things behind you here in terms of this root chakra, this sacral chakra, and the solar plexus. A lot of renewal is happening here. And then with this loneliness card, this loneliness comes in the heart chakra. So there's a deep sense of isolation, emotional emptiness, or disconnection from others, even when surrounded by people. A longing for meaningful connection and understanding. So this is placed here at the heart chakra. I do want to get some more information around this loneliness here at the heart chakra. So Spirit, if you can give me some more detail about that. What we get here is the Chariot. And the Chariot is about victory. It's about movement. So if you have suffered from feeling loneliness in the past, especially around your heart center, where you're feeling, even though you've been, surrounded by people, that you still felt alone, do know that it might feel like a long journey for you. This is what I'm getting here. But with your perseverance and your determination, you are facing all difficulties, triumphantly, So anything that does come towards the heart, whether that's this feeling of loneliness, do know that you are full speed ahead coming out of that, and with balance, because we have the two lynxes there that are pulling that Chariot, and one's black and one's white, and so that's the the shadow side and the light side, right? So everything is in balance here. So you can say goodbye to that loneliness, because you are on your way in terms of victory and balance in this heart chakra. Then as we move up from the heart chakra, we're coming into the throat chakra, and what we see here is love. Like, how beautiful is that? So what I'm getting here is that you are able to express the love that you feel and the love that you see in the world. And the reason why I say that is because there's so many balloons here. When we look at that, all of those hot air balloons, there's many of them there. So it's like you are speaking love out into the universe, and you are also attracting this beautiful love back towards you. And it says that it is a very passionate and emotional connection between others. It could be, the commitment that you have given to yourself even. But there is a lot of love. And so maybe you will be giving love messages or you will be receiving some love messages here. But there is a lot of love coming here in that throat chakra. I love this. This is so awesome. And then we come into the third eye and we have, you are right on target. Your third eye is in alignment. It is picking up all of the things that it needs to be picking up. You know, anything that you are looking to do, anything that you are wanting to achieve, you're right on target. With this third eye, you are receiving the messages, you are listening to the messages, and the divine is very, very happy here for you. And the reason why I say that, because in this crown chakra, we have dream, right? Where do those dreams come from? The dreams come from the spirit, right? Or like being in service to others. Those are those dreams that we have. And, you know, looking at this crown chakra and dream, it says, things may or may not be possible, but they are always desired and wished for. So I feel like with this crown chakra, you are absolutely giving and receiving messages from the divine through this crown chakra. And it might even be through your dreams. You know, you might want to start a dream journal. I find dream journals are really helpful in terms of maybe how we are viewing our waking life, or messages that come from spirit. They can also come through these dreams. Our loved ones can visit us in these dreams. So if you ever dream of someone who has passed on and they come to visit you, absolutely, they can come through your dreams. And, you know, during our dream state or our sleeping state, you know, they say that our soul actually goes on to do other work throughout the cosmos, whether or not it's here on Earth or elsewhere. But, you know, what I'm getting here is that there is a lot going on in your dream state, and that this crown chakra as well is very wide open. So we have a full body alignment here. Just beautiful. Wow. Okay, let's see if we can get some more information or details. What kind of advice can the collective get from the divine here? What kinds of advice, Spirit? Well, it says it's definitely a yes. So whatever you're working on, it's definitely a yes. You are definitely in alignment. I'm putting that definitely yes underneath this chariot, the chariot card, the victory. But any more information here for whoever has decided to join me here today, Spirit? Definitely a yes, but hold steady, right? This is what it's saying, right? Even this chariot card says, you know, determination, triumph, perseverance. So just keep on keeping on here. Hold steady. It's coming, right? Whatever it is that you are working on is coming. All right. The storm will pass, but the north is eternal. Any more advice or information for the collective here today, Spirit? Yeah. So the cards that are coming out is focus, all eyes on the summit, while all else fades. Emotional healing, tears of the rain nourishing the soul, and all is well. Chaos is just a dance, or yeah, disguised as chaos. So this is just saying, like, you know, just keep on focusing on the prize. All is well. If there's a little bit of turmoil that kind of comes up here for you, you know, just remember that, you know, this is life. You know, I always think about like waves in the ocean, you know, where they come up onto the beach and then they go back again, and then they come up onto the beach and then they go back again. It's like the waves of life, like the ebbs and flows, I guess, of life. So so whenever there seems to be chaos going on, just know that that's what's supposed to be happening in that time. Just keep on focusing on the prize, you know, because you are getting a definite yes. And you are holding steady, so keep that perseverance up. You're full speed ahead here is what I'm getting from these cards. So that is your reading for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Trish, and if you enjoyed anything that I talked about here today, please like, share, or subscribe to my channel. Take good care.